We don't offer the traditional electives. When I was in high school, it was, chemistry, physics, AP classes. There weren't really any other, as far as I know, science electives, whereas here we have zoology, there's forensic science, there's anatomy, there's meteorology. Mrs. Stern teaches global environment, which is actually a college level course, and I don't know of very many schools that are actually doing that, where they have that college credit that the kids can take in high school.
So our students are challenged in math and science as well. For instance, like my 8th grade students are taking living environment course that I'm teaching. So the ones that want to be challenged, they feel very special. They feel like in middle school they feel like high schoolers because I'm treating them as high schoolers. I tell them, like, since I'm teaching you living environment, I will assume you guys are 9th graders, not 8th graders anymore. That makes them feel more mature.
I think it's amazing. Like, I know I went to Nottingham my freshman year and they don't have anything like the things that SAS has. So I think it's a good opportunity for people to, expand and try new things.
It creates a lot of diversity because a lot of schools really don't have this type of stuff. A lot of schools are centered on just getting kids through the normal courses and just pushing them right out into college. SAS, they really want to take time and they want to diversify things. They want to get all the little type of things in there that they can to make you better for what you want to do.
I think it does allow some students the opportunity to really focus in and be like, wow, I didn't know that science could be this much fun, or that it's it's really interesting to learn about this. But it also gives the kids that are interested in doing pre-med or forensic science or other things to get an idea as far as what kind of curriculum they would be looking at in college and what would be expected of them. So I have kids all the time ask me, well, if I want to be pre-med, or if I want to be a physician assistant, or I have a student that wants to be a forensic investigator, and he waited for 2 years until he could fit my class into his schedule. And so being able to show them, well, this is what you need, and this is going to be a really good help for you when you get into college, is really completely beneficial.
I was teaching chemistry 2 years ago or so, I believe 2 years ago, and I had a student whose name was Shampine Murray. She was really into what I was teaching, and I think middle of the year, like around that time, she came up to me and said, Mr. Duman, what, I want to tell you something. I'm like, what? She said that she wants to become a chemistry teacher, and she's in Oswego right now and took some chemistry courses, and she might become a chemistry teacher, which is exciting for me, so it's good.
So we have a lot of things that help people to grow as people. We are able to help them get new real-world experiences rather than just an in-school experience.
They're able to really use a little bit of their creative side and explore and discover more. So instead of just being talked to, they can they collaborate with each other, they discuss things with each other, and they just they go through a process where it's more coming from them instead of being lectured to.
Another thing actually that SAS allowed me to do was my SUNY Oswego project. I was able to work in tandem with a SUNY Oswego professor on campus to work on a science project that allowed me to do a research project over the summer. I was not only able to do the research, which allowed me to win a couple of local science fairs, but allowed me the opportunity to travel internationally to China and compete internationally.
With every single one of the robots that we build, it's not just the robots do it by themselves. We have to go on the computers and we have to actually make the programs. We have to insert code into the robots and tell them what to do. So we learn how to program things like that. And we also learn a little bit of electrical engineering through what type of wires need to go where the circuit board needs to be, and things like that.
We got accepted to an international science fair that stemmed from our time at the Summer Scholars Program at SUNY Oswego. And it was a month-long program that we got accepted to. And we just stayed on campus for 4 weeks, and we worked with a professor, and we worked on a research project. And from that research project, we were entered into the science fair that we got accepted to, and it was held in the Netherlands.
We definitely gave us a lot of opportunities, but you had to actually jump at the chance to opportunities. You had to actually go for them and have the drive to make it somewhere. And that definitely started around SAS.